Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. This educational video is about broad spectrum hemp oil products. I went over a list in another video of all of the different types of hemp oil. This one is going to be specifically about broad spectrum. What is broad spectrum? A lot of people are hearing about this and they think that's what they need, and sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. So I'll explain what that is. Broad spectrum is where you take the hemp extract and you remove the THC, or you take an isolated products and you reintroduce some terpenes, cannabinoids back into it. The hemp plant, if you're getting a full spectrum, is going to have all of the cannabinoids. It's going to have some THC, which is also a cannabinoid. But a broad spectrum is where there's two different types of extraction methods. Again, like I said, whether they take out the THC and leave everything else intact, or they take an isolated product and reintroduce some good things back into it. Now, why that's important is because, and why it's out in the marketplace, a broad spectrum product is really great for those who are worried about failing a drug test, because it doesn't have THC. So if you're a teacher, a pilot, a police officer, and you don't want to risk getting randomly drug tested and failing a drug test because you're taking a product that has THC, the broad spectrum product is the right product for you. It's not as robust as a full spectrum. The THC is actually the only cannabinoid that binds to our receptors. The other cannabinoids sort of impact our receptors. It's still good though. You will still feel the effects. However, if you have something more serious going on, maybe it's MS, Parkinson's, neuropathy, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, you would benefit more from taking a full spectrum product. Broad spectrum may work, everybody's body is different, but it's really best if you can get a full spectrum, get the full spectrum. Otherwise, like I said, if you get drug tested at work and you're worried, broad spectrum is the next best thing. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any suggestions or recommendations for another video, I'll be happy to do some research and do another video. Again, this is here to help you do your shopping when you go out and buy hemp oil. In addition to knowing what full spectrum and broad spectrum and isolate, water soluble and crude, and all those other ones are, as I mentioned in a previous video, you also want to make sure that the vendor has their certificate of analysis on hand, that they have information about, maybe some pamphlets about the product, and that they know their product. Is it made in a GMP certified facility? Where does the hemp flower come from? What state? You can ask them all those questions. They should be able to answer those for you. We do at our store when people ask us those questions. So that should help you with your shopping and figure out what's the right hemp oil for you and your family. Again, if you have any questions or recommendations for my next video, I'll be happy to do some research and do another video. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.